against Lake. What is your reaction, coach? First of all.
Okay. First, I can say Reg is a good team. Yeah, Reg is a good team. And everything is preparation. We have been for a while in BA for 2 months at practice as a team, but now we try to come back. And that's why we have ups and downs. Struggle with a Patriot, Kepler, and some small team. But today we met a big team, Reg. They played well, by the way. Great for Reg. But I know we are still in the league until 24th.
Next. How have you seen the game, and what was missing for you to win this year?
I think defensively as a team, we just have to lock in a little bit more. We're still learning how to play with each other. We just got named. I just came only about my 4th game here, so we're still learning how to play more connected. But I think defensively, we just have to come with a little bit more intensity.
Coach, I think you have 2 more games before the end of the regular season. What are you planning to do for the next 2 games?
As you said, as coaches, you are lead of the team, and you put people together. We will struggle because the pitch is not around, and also it's not around. It's those 2 pieces also. We need now to do a netto to be in the game. Our strength is defense, but all the games we played, this will see the first time to play zone. I never play zone because the conditional for all the players not really okay like first round. But also I have to do the mathematics of the play. We don't make it go when you're tired. So as I said, we're going to test our defense special, transition defense, half-court defense, team defense, and individual defense.
You talk about the missing of the player that you say is missing. What happened?
Pichu has a problem of the knee. Now he's at home, maybe he's doing some surgery. Will be here next week. But also need also recovery because from the surgery. They'll do until next season.
Which my name is Batwaye for Bariga. We have recently added Miss Zuzua and Roberts. Coach, when we get to the playoffs, is there any addition for this one?
For now, not yet, because we have 2 games remaining. And for that question, maybe we'll discuss on Monday. Because you see, that's what we have in our budget. Then maybe on Monday we'll be free to talk about adding any player.
Coach and standing for the match press conference. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Coach, what was your plan today that makes your team win today's game?
Oh, well, okay. First of all, we wanted to play defense. Defense, I felt, was the key to whatever success you're going to have in winning game. If you can't stop your opponent drive,
turn the ball over way too many times, too many wasted possessions. Defensively, right, we held with 69 points. We're a team that scores 90, right? We got stuck at 67. Just a lot of wasted possessions. Getting stops, going down the floor, ill-advised shots, or missing a few easy shots. And, we just never found our rhythm that way. And then, I think Patriot did a good job just staying aggressive, trying to disrupt as much as possible. I don't want to take anything away from them. We weren't our best tonight.
Was Patriot big opponent tonight?
Patriots is always a big opponent. Always. APR against Patriots is a big game. It doesn't matter what the records are. Since I've been here, that game was always tight every single time. There's going to be a battle every single time. One thing Sonny has those guys doing, he has those guys playing hard. Those guys are playing hard every single night. They're playing hard, winning 50-50 balls, getting rebounds, just fighting and scrapping as much as possible. So my hat goes off to them. that style of game kind of mucks the game up, makes the game, a little messy. And if you're not good at executing consistently through a game with them, you can struggle. That's what happened to us tonight.
Adonis, you lose the game. In your point of view, what was missing for you to win the game tonight?
Just more intensity from our guys. There's a lot of distractions leading up to the game, as far as game starting late and everything, not giving us an excuse because they had to prepare the same way. But just the intensity, we didn't come out with that intensity that we normally have, and we started late, so that kind of bit us in the back.
Coach, you remain with the last game against the Rssb Tigers. What do you plan for the last game of the regular season?
I mean, as always, just like they're going to, everybody's going to play to win, right? Everybody's going to prepare. For us, I think this game is fresh. We have to take the weekend off. Guys have to get rest, regroup, look at the things that we've done wrong, things we can improve at, and just try to come out Friday and do a better job. Obviously, Tigers is another strong team. We've been having strong game after strong game after strong game down the stretch. So, we just have to be resilient and but we'll do most of our planning next week.
Coach, thank you. I'm Patriot from Radiant TVO. First of all, tell us, maybe, as I said, this is maybe the first game you score fewest points in the game in this league. So, what do you think was the reason for that?
Like I said, execution. We had 20 turnovers. We had good stops, good opportunities that we didn't convert.
Tigers kugira ngo hamenyekane ese musoje ku mwanya wa kangahe, hanyuma unaduhe ishusho winjiranye muri playoff ndetse n'intego mugiye kujyana.
Ikintu cya mbere navuga dutangira sezo nta muntu n'umwe wari udufitiye icyizere, ariko nibuka mu nyamakuru twaganira n'abandi haracyari kare tuzaganire muri retour. Icyo nemera cyo nuko ubu ngubu ibyo nababwiye ntabwo bafite icyizere benshi, ariko nibwo n'abana cyane cyane abantu bari hano bose bagerageje kugenda bazamura urwego. Icyo kintu cyadufashije Jeff amaze kuza ufite experience mu meneri mwiza, yagerageje kuzana amino muri dere, is a good leader, he tried to bring cohesion and everything, so his experience mu by'ukuri navuga ko n'abandi bakinnyi arabatrustinga, bagira icyizere ukabona ko bituma nabo bumva ko bishoboka. Nimba warabibonye uburyo Yves yakinaga, Sage, Didi, buri munsi bose ubona ko ari abantu abaha icyizere buri munsi kandi bikagaragara bakora n'imyitozo myinshi.
Hanyuma duhise noneho winjiranye muri playoff, Patriot turayitega iki?
Playoff aba ari game nyinshi, ni ukuvuga ngo itandukanye na regular season, ariko ikintu cya mbere ntabwo ari ubwa mbere Patriot igiye muri playoffs. So icyo tuzi ni uko one game at a time, buri game yose imwe kuri imwe. Icyo nakwizeza abantu ni uko tuzatanga akazi, abantu badushyigikira bagume bahaza ari benshi. Turasenga ko abakinnyi bacu bakomeza kugira ubuzima bwiza, ibindi muzabona playoffs zimeze neza.
Ni ikibazo cy'amatsiko, ni mu bishobora make dusubiza. Ese twaza kubona amaraso mashya yiyongera kuri mwari mufite? Ese intego birashoboka ko igikombe mwaka cyaboneka muri Patriot?
Urakoze. Ibyo amaraso mashya iyo urebye ushobora kuzana abakinnyi benshi mu minsi isigaye, ariko ntabwo ushobora kugura iyo karata y'abakinnyi bafite umunsi. Njyewe ikintu cya mbere mbwira abakinnyi ni uko there's no one else coming to serve them, it's we and ourselves, and I believe the way the team is today, uburyo bameze, kuko umubare w'abanyamahanga turawufite. Ntabwo nibaza ko abakinnyi twamaranye iki gihe wavuga ngo ku munsi wa nyuma ugize ikibazo, kandi uko bameze uko bazakina, kandi intego dufite tuzayigeraho.
Iyo ntego ni
ubundi urumva intego ya mbere ari ukugera muri playoff. Indi ntego ya kabiri ni uko dukina with the passion every single day. Ikuri yagenda mu byo kubwira abakinnyi ngo bashyire pressure ngo batware igikombe bimeze gute. Igikombe gitwara uko watsinze match. So we go one game at a time uko nakubwiye. Ibindi bizagaragara mu kibuga. Murakoze.